Hello, everybody, and welcome into the first episode of 2026 for Pixel Yaps, featuring myself, Cesire, and my co-host here.
Loonaromi! Hello, everybody! Happy 2026!
We hope the last bit of your year was, well, honestly, uneventful. That's the best you can
Yeah.
hope for. And
Mhm.
that you've started a new year nice and fresh. And speaking of New Year's, like this is gonna be a bit of an ambush. I've kind of been thinking about some goals for this year for Pixel Yaps that I figured I'd share with you.
Bye! I'm being ambushed.
Being ambushed.
It only just occurred to me that's the first episode of 2026. Some people would call this a season 2 of Pixel Yaps because new year, new season, right?
I guess
Which
you're
is
right.
kind of insane. And like, I don't know, dang, like I'm proud of us right now. I'm having a real proud of us moment. I'm not ready to be ambushed.
Yeah, I mean there was no guarantee that we'd stick to it. So it's nice that we did, and I feel like you've gotten into a pretty nice cadence. We do definitely struggle to keep it shorter. Um, but I don't think that's
I blame a
necessarily
certain
a bad
forecast
thing.
lady.
We have a lot to talk about, you know? I don't know. I don't know.
Mhm, mhm.
I think it's been fine. Um,
Yeah.
but I didn't have anything too major. I just, I was thinking about, what would I like to add to Pixel Yaps this year? What would I like us to accomplish? And my main
Mhm.
one is just to get some devs on to interview. Some indie devs. I know of a couple that are working on releases, so I'll probably talk to them when they're a bit further in their cycle and see if we can't do, just little dev interviews, just short ones. I think that would be
That's
cool.
huge.
Yeah, I just think it would be a good idea. Um,
That's huge
yeah. So we'll see. We'll
and
see if I
awesome.
can make it happen.
I will implode of
Yeah.
nervousness.
And I figure, it's kind of a thing where we'll have like we'll think of questions ahead of time so that we can send them the questions so that they know what they're going to talk about too. I think it would be pretty fun. And I
Mhm.
mean, mostly it's just going to be like the devs that I know and work with, but you never know. You never know what it could turn into.
She get concerned ape.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna try and talk to Gilded Rune Games since Luke likes to hang out and see if they want to. And then there's Zephrix, who's a solo indie dev that I worked with before, who contacted me recently and is working on another game. So I'll probably talk to them and see if they want to try. Yeah, that was my main goal. I just think it's a good way for us to grow. Add new exciting things that maybe other people aren't doing. We'll see.
Yeah, sorry. I had to
No, you're
say
fine.
goodnight to the baby real quick.
You're fine.
I tried doing a quick version of the goodnight song and she was not having it.
Yeah, you can't skimp on the good nights. I know we could see your avatar being real silly.
Okay, sorry.
It's fine.
But yeah, no, getting some devs on to interview would be really, really interesting. A little bit nerve-wracking for me because I am very, big with the social anxiety stuff. Um, but yeah, no, I could be persuaded.
I think with preset questions and stuff it wouldn't be too bad.
Mm.
Um and like, when we're doing it live, obviously there might be some mishaps there, but you can always edit them out if it's real bad. I just think it's something worth trying.
Yeah,
Just because that's kind of the realm that I'm in.
I doubt they'll sit here for 1.5 hours though
No,
to say.
no. It would be a short part of the segment. It would
Okay.
just be my thinking is, we would just have them like call in, we'd do a Discord call or whatever.
Mhm.
And like if they have avatars or not, we could either put them in the scene or put them on the TV or whatever. And we would
Mhm.
just have
I think
preset
TV would be
questions.
fitting.
Just like, a handful of questions.
Yeah, okay.
That we already know about in advance. So,
Mhm.
that would be my thinking for handling it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Sounds good.
outside of that, just kind of our consistency. Maybe um find some more interesting segments that we can have. Like when we've talked about Endix or digital showcases and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Just stuff like that. Um, but
I wanna
yeah.
make some podcast specials, like official podcast specials,
Oh, okay, so like,
I think.
what would you consider a podcast special?
Like, for example, Cess and Luna, Pixel Yaps go to Endix, and we make it like we still have like a usual podcast that we would have had anyways, but we do like a extra special where it's like we go to Endix together as Pixel Yaps kind of deal, and we stream it and stuff like podcast special,
Okay, okay,
and
that's
then
interesting.
we upload that to YouTube and stuff too.
Okay, yeah, that's
I'm still
definitely
at
worth
war
keeping
with
in mind.
Spotify.
Oh yeah, you're still not sure about Spotify?
Listen, the day I can log into that website without an issue, fine. But it is such a 50-50. And every time I upload, I'm like fighting with the website for it to let me log in. And it's not it.
Honestly, YouTube is better for our format anyway, because we're
I
mostly
think so too.
audio. Like we are mostly audio. I try to keep it heavily audio, but we do have some video
Hmm.
elements that I would call them flavor enhancers.
Yeah.
So I yeah, Spotify was always kind of the left out of the gang in
Hmm.
terms of our content. So I mean, whatever's less frustrating for you.
Hmm.
I honestly
Hmm.
I haven't been that good at advertising the Spotify anyway because I
Neither have I.
forget about it. Um, yeah. All
Fair,
right,
fair.
cool. Then we'll keep that in mind and see if things come up that we can.
If you guys have any things you would like to see, leave them in either the live chat here on Twitch or in the comments on YouTube. Let us know if there's anything you'd like to see us do or anything specific you'd like us to cover, and we'll have a think about it.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry for
Or,
ambushing
Sess
you.
will just ambush me about it
Yeah,
again. It's
sorry.
fine.
I had that thought today, I think, and I was just like,
You're fine.
"Ooh, what a fun
It'd be
idea."
really cool.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
was talking
yeah, it
to
would be
Tree
really
about
cool.
it, and we were like refining it. So I thought I'd bring it up to you. I thought I'd bring it up to you live.
Fair, fair,
Anyway,
fair.
on to our regularly scheduled content.
Whoa.
We've been up to a bit. We've been up to a bit. Luna has been doing her 12 days of Luna, so she has been up
Yeah.
to a lot this week.
Mhm.
Um, I feel like I might know what you want to talk about first, but let's see if I'm right.
I don't know.
What have
What
you
do I
been
want to talk
playing?
about first?
What have you
Oh,
been up
well,
to? Called it.
today specifically.
Called
Well, you said,
it.
"What have you been playing?"
I
So I
know.
figured you meant, the most recent. The most recent thing I've been playing has been Wuthering Waves. This is a game, I'm gonna be very transparent here. About 2 years ago when it first released, I got reached out to do a sponsorship for it, and I kinda backed out of it last second because at that point, the sponsorship was for mobile only, and I don't I don't like playing games like this on mobile. Like the kind of games that I'll play on mobile are like little number games and stuff like that, or little puzzles. Not full on open world gotcha games. Like I want to play that on a big screen, like on a PC.
Mhm. Mhm.
So the moment I found out that the sponsorship was only for mobile, I was like, no. And then I was kind of bitter about it because they weren't very transparent about it at the time. Which this was not the company that makes Blue Moon, this was like a third party
Oh,
company.
okay.
But they weren't very transparent about it. And it was a thing, very much a thing I only noticed when I started the campaign. So I was kind of a little bit pissed off with them, honestly. Again, not with the company that makes Withering Waves, but with a third party company. And so I didn't give it a try for a very long time. And when I did give it a try again, I fell asleep at the intro. Like, that's how bored I was.
Oh no.
And so I was like, "I don't know, maybe this just isn't for me." But then recently, I've been seeing, some of my VTuber friendos playing Wuthering Waves, and they're, like, much, much later in the game. and all the cutscenes look so good, and the lore sounds so good, and the characters are so gorgeous that I was like, God dang it. Maybe I need to give this another try.
To be fair, it
And
took Tree like 3 times starting The Witcher 3 before he ever actually got into it. So it just
yeah, see?
happens, you know? It just happens.
Yeah. Yeah. And so today we were starting a stream, and I've been trying to get more comfortable with starting stream in the just chatting section and then hop into whatever game we're doing, because
Hmm.
that way, like, if I suddenly don't feel like a game and we're talking, we can kind of like as a community together decide what game we're hopping into, you know.
Right.
um and so that's kind of what happened today. I was supposed to be doing Guild Wars 2, which,
Hmm.
I don't get me wrong, I was excited to get do Guild Wars 2 on stream, but we were talking about Wuthering Waves, and then I was like, "Ugh, what the heck? Let me just give it a go." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll play it for maybe like 30 minutes, an hour, and then we'll hop into Guild Wars 2."
Never got into Guild Wars 2. Spoiler.
I played it for 4 hours straight.
She tried to go longer, and then she was like, "I want to play. I want to play Woo-Wah. I don't know if
Yeah.
I want to do the podcast." And I had to drag her here by her little fairy
I was like,
ankles.
"Sorry, podcast canceled. Gonna go play Wooba."
So yeah, that's an endorsement for Wuthering Waves from
The
Loona.
beginning is very, very slow, but holy moly, the story amps up so fast and so good. Like, I'm committed. I wanna go play right now. I even said on stream at the end of stream, I was like, "You guys, I'm not keeping this game strictly for stream. Like, ain't no way. I wanna not do that. I wanna just play, you know?"
I feel like that would be
So, yeah.
unwise with a gotcha game like this because it's just there's
Honestly,
too much
yeah.
content. Like you just
There's
can't.
so much.
You need to be able to play it when you want to play it, whether that's on stream or off stream. So I think that was wise.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah,
we'll
I
have
think the other
to
just came out with, like, 3.0, so yeah.
yeah. I guess we'll have to check in future podcasts and see how your feelings evolve,
There might
whether
be
you
more
keep
Wooly.
playing. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Um, but yeah, apart from that, this week has just been a bit of everything, hasn't it? Like, I've done I don't even know.
You did
I'm doing
WoW for the
Baldur's
first time,
Gate.
I think, on stream.
Wasn't the first time on stream,
Oh, okay.
was I did WoW, I think it was, like, in summer. I did it a fair few times on stream, actually, and I got distracted with another game and never went back to it. Um, but yeah, I did do WoW yesterday. And I'm gonna play WoW again, but I don't think it's gonna be the Legion remix. So right now, for anybody who's playing WoW or is thinking about going back into it, they have this event going on called Legion Remix. It's specifically more aimed at veteran players, I think, to kind of like re-experience starting the game and stuff. And it is very fast paced and definitely not something I would recommend for new players because I felt super overwhelmed, zero invested, and there were so many things for me to do, so many buttons for me to click, and I just wanted to get out of there. So, not something I would recommend for new players. But I will
Okay.
say, when I was playing WoW previously, when I was just like following the story, taking it really easy, exploring the world, I was really enjoying it. So it's like the, age old tale that I always say. When you start a game, don't give in to the FOMO. Don't try and rush through it to get to the new hype content right now. Just start the game slowly, take in the world, follow whichever quest you find, and just go with the flow, you know? Don't force it. Because I did not enjoy it yesterday at all. When I was trying to force it, I think I even ended, like, after I had barely reached 3-hour mark on stream, which 1 hour was, like, just chatting, and then 2 hours was
Mhm.
gaming, and I was like, "Okay, I'm out."
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
couldn't.
All right, fair
My
enough.
brain was very fried. So,
There's
yeah.
one more you played recently that I'm curious about because I had to leave during stream. What did you think of Goblin Cleanup?
It was a lot of fun. It
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. It's definitely a game that I think I'm gonna try and get for the hubby, so we can play together at night and stuff. It's really silly.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's just really silly. I don't know how else to
It's
describe it.
weirdly satisfying.
Yeah.
It's like playing I feel like it's got to be a bit how the Power Wash Simulator players feel but
Maybe, yeah.
with a bit more chaos and it's just silliness,
Yeah.
like just accidentally stepping on the traps while you're in the middle of cleaning
You
it.
basically the premise, for those who haven't played it, the premise is that you're goblins and you go clean up the dungeons that the adventurers adventure, you know?
Mhm.
um when an adventurer goes through a dungeon, they're like disabling all the traps, they're looting all the chests, they're defeating all the
They're
enemies, and they're
dying.
leaving behind them, they're dying, and they're leaving behind them like a bunch of, destruction. So you, as your little goblin self, are supposed to go in there and clean up the whole place, sweep up the blood, get rid of the bodies.
Put furniture
uh
back where it belongs.
all of that, and it's really fun and amusing, and beware, you can still fall victim to the traps.
Yeah, so Loona just got eaten by a mimic on the video that we have going in the background, which was where my giggling came from.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I definitely want to go. I want to play it again. I want to play it again. Maybe a little bit off stream because I'd like to just experience it with just like on a chill night with some
Oh
friendos.
yeah, yeah, I get that.
Um, but definitely fun. Definitely a game I'm gonna go back to for
Well,
sure.
it's like it's really easy to hyper focus on, to be honest. Like, so when I
Oh
was
yeah,
streaming it, I noticed it too, where I was like, "Oh shoot, I gotta like remember that I'm that I'm streaming
right.
because I'm just
Chat
like
exists.
vibing with my friends over here cleaning this
Yeah, I feel like
dungeon."
that's what happened to me too. I kind of was not. I have to say big props to Lava, Maeka, and Mari. Those are the people that I did the collab with for Goblin Cleanup because they were on it. They were on chat and they were paying attention, reading chat and responding. I was not. I was just in my own little world, carrying around my slime, cleaning up blood splatters, collecting things.
That's the nice thing with
Yeah,
the
no,
collab. You don't always have to be on your game, you know?
yeah, yeah, it was really good.
But yeah, so for folks who hear about the game and are interested, it is early access. You can play with, I believe, up to four people in a lobby.
Mhm,
Um, and there's a little bit of network stuff here and there that's definitely still needing work, but
mhm.
as an early access, in my opinion, it's in a pretty good place. There's a lot
I would
of
say so, yeah.
levels to go through. There's a lot of variety to the levels. Um, I'm excited to see what they do, to be honest, because they have a lot more planned.
Yeah, it's only like what, $15 as well. It's not an
Mm-hmm.
expensive game.
Yeah, it does have
It is
in-game
early
voice
access
chat.
still. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a lot of fun if you're looking for a silly little game to just, be a little bit casual, have some fun with friendos. It's a good game. And they also have some fashion as well.
Yeah,
So,
cosmetics you can earn through playing.
yeah.
Delightful. All right. Well, I personally, I've actually been playing a lot of what we've already talked about recently. I'm kind of I took the time, that beginning of the year, end of the year time when my emails were finally quiet. I'm just taking that time to try and get through the games that I've already got going. So I mean, we did some more Scrabdackle, which is
Nice.
so delightful. Such a fun, weird little game. The boss fights are surprisingly difficult. I
Oh
ended up
yeah.
like leaving an area to come back later after I find some more health potions because I was just like, I
Oh,
know I could do this, but it's such a pain. I don't even want to try right now. And so I went to a
oh
different
man.
area. But
It
it's
looks so delightfully silly.
it's so
I
silly
love
and
it.
it's very fun. I mean, there's like a town of peanuts, there's a town of duck people, and they're incredibly aggressive. And there's just this little overarching story. I've found it really, really good. And I'm always just blown away by what solo devs can do. I'm pretty sure it's mostly a
Mhm,
solo venture. And it's just it feels so very full. Like, and I'm
mhm.
pretty sure it's even in early access right now. Like, it's only the first world. Like, he wants a year to do each world. And so we're
Oh
only in the
wow.
first chapter and it already feels like just very full. Like,
Okay,
I'm not done yet. Um
that's great.
so yeah, we've been playing that. We'll be playing some more of that this week as well.
Mhm.
We've also been playing more of that Dusk Punk game. I managed to pick that one up again, which is the narrative dice game that I talked to
Mhm,
y'all
mhm.
about a little while back. Wow, man, that game has gotten intense. I have gotten myself into a bit of trouble in terms of, like when you start one of those kind of RPG games and you just kind of like join everybody.
Yeah.
That's all coming to a head now. And so I've got like all these different alliances, and the city is like just getting ready to riot, and some crazy story stuff happened. This isn't another game that I cannot believe is a solo dev, because the depth of it and just the
It
like
looks so good.
the amount
Yeah,
of
that's
care
insane.
that has gone into it, and just, I mean, chat and I are just enthralled. And
Mhm.
actually, my narration has been pretty decent with it too, which has been fun. um it's very, very impressive. If anybody's looking for a narrative heavy game, I definitely endorse Duskpunk. I did get my key for it for free, same with Scrapdackle, but god, they've been so delightful.
That's so
um
cool. And
yeah.
oh, I'm watching the VOD right now from you. So wait, you roll the dice and it has like a outcome based on that?
Yeah, so it's like a dice roll game. So, you start out with your you can set up your traits and stuff, so you have some things that are a
Yeah.
little bit stronger, kind of like BG3, right?
Okay.
Um,
Right, right.
but the interesting thing with it as well is, to do the exploration of the areas, you also dice roll. So you'll have to like do it over ticks of time, basically. And there's the time mechanic. So each time you do certain actions, it passes a tick of time. And so you're
Mhm.
going through the days, and that's how all of this kind of culminates into, like craziness as you get further in, and you're
Mhm.
deeper entrenched into the stories of these people. Um, I don't know, it's just really well done. It has so along with the dice roll mechanic, it has a stress meter. So basically, like, because you're a character who has basically come back from the war, um,
Mhm.
you're not in a really good place. And so each night, you roll when you go to bed, as to whether or not you're gonna get a restful sleep or have nightmares, and that like levels up your
Oh.
stress level and stuff. And so as you hit certain thresholds of stress, you lose a dice for the until you can bring it back down. So you can get up there and lose like 3 dice. So if you roll it, it's just, oh, that one's 0.
Oh
It's
boy.
pretty it's pretty interesting. And so like at first, your only real recourse for the stress is mostly just, there's a drug you can take called solace. But as I've gotten
Okay.
further in, I've actually found other ways to relieve the stress as well, which is really, really cool in my opinion. I don't know. As you can tell, I'm just so impressed with the game.
It looks really impressive, and to say that was only one dev is insane to me.
Yeah,
Holy moly.
yeah. And I tend
It
to say
seems so
mostly
in
one
depth.
dev, because I don't, he probably got some help here and there. But yeah, solo dev project, just, well, and like, not only is it in depth with the art and with the map, but when you go into certain areas of the map, there's sound, so that it sounds like you're in the city, or you're on the
Oh
docks,
wow.
or you're in the factory. Like, it's just,
Mhm.
it's a really well done tabletop game, like a solo
Right.
tabletop game.
Highly recommended by
Yeah,
Cesire.
yeah, just very impressed. And then I guess I mean, obviously I've been playing Voyagers of Nira.
Yeah?
Folks don't know that game. Oh my gosh, so good.
So I'm pretty sure I said last time, but Cesare is an official partner with
Yeah,
Voyagers
yeah.
of
I
Nera.
managed to get into the Voyagers of Nira for the winter creator program.
Mhm.
Hopefully I'll get in for the spring one as well.
She's been loving it. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to, spend too much time, because we'll probably get into it more, but I did go into the next zone for the first time.
Oh,
And
that's
it
exciting.
it was it was something. I'm not going to say too much because I want you to experience it, but
Okay, fair, fair.
I'm kind of like stuck at the moment, because I don't want to sail back, and I need to figure out. I know there's a way to teleport, like to fast travel, but I haven't
Yeah.
found it yet. And so I'm like I'm in this second zone, not wanting to sail back, and so I'm like grappling with whether I'm gonna have to build a base to craft the things that I need from here
Base.
or not. Well, yeah, so I did start building one. I started building a temporary one for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna move it somewhere cooler because there's some really cool stuff here.
And was it you or Lava that said that the little pets that you get actually now do stuff or something?
Yeah, they the spirits give you skills first of all. So like
Okay.
when you rescue the little spirits, you get different skills that you can put on your bar. But like my little fire spirit that's following me around, based on the points that I put in him, he like lets me catch things on fire.
Oh, that's
Or
cool.
yeah, the wind one helps you dodge and also does like a crit chance thing.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um and you can level up each of them. There's only a certain thing right now. They're called primordial motes that are limited, so you can't like fully level
Mhm.
all your spirits yet. But you can level them up, each of them up pretty far. Um and yeah, so they all have different things that they do. Like the turtle's kind of like a tank. Because when we played back in September, that was before the spirit update.
Yeah.
And so we
Yeah,
played
that's what I was asking about it.
we played a much more rudimentary version of those. So now, um, not only did they update the spirit fountain, so it's a little bit more clear. They
Mhm.
all have these extensive skill lines. It's pretty nice.
Mhm. Okay.
So yeah, I mean
Nice.
it's moving in a good direction. I don't know at the moment what their plans are for the next big update. I'm thinking they're probably going to aim for spring for whatever it is. They might be ready for a new zone soon, but I know they pushed that out last year to
Okay.
do quality of life things that the community requested, which
Well, I
I
feel like
love
that's
them
good. I
for.
feel like
Yeah.
that's a good call.
Well, they
Yeah.
needed it. They needed it. I mean, it's
Mhm.
in a good place right now. I mean, a lot of people are getting into it. It's a
Yeah,
it's a
Nord
good
was playing it
time.
the other day, and he really liked it.
Yeah, yeah. And Spantifical started playing it, so
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, it's really really cool. I think it's fun to be here early because it can be dangerous to play an early access survival craft because they come in
Mhm.
different levels of it. But I think for this one, I'm really happy that I'm here early because it's really cool to see the passion of the devs just in action while they're
Yeah.
making the game with us. Like it's such a cool experience. I honestly can't speak highly enough about them. And not just because I'm part of the program, it's just they've been lovely to work with.
Now she's sucking up, guys. You can't take anything. She's so serious. No, I've been tempted to play again. I'm probably gonna play. I don't know, maybe end of January, probably beginning of February.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it's a good idea. I think even
yeah.
even if you're not doing a collab like we did, I think you'll find it very
No,
very
it's definitely gonna be a
enjoyable.
collab.
Well, and that's fine too. You have the save, I think.
What do you mean I have to? Oh, I have to save. Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
Hmm.
Yes, I do. And I actually got 2 more servers now. So yay!
Yeah. The
Just have
last
to open
game.
them.
Sorry, I know this section's gone longer than it usually does, but it's fine.
We're just so excited about all the games we've been playing.
The last game, the newest game in my roster that we started this
Oops.
year, we started a puzzle game called Total Reload. And bless these poor devs because honestly, they've reached out to me a bunch of times, both before their game was released and stuff because they wanted me to try the demo, and I just never got around to it. Because I have a weird relationship with puzzle games sometimes. Um,
Oh yeah.
and so I don't know if I was like intimidated by it or something, but we started playing it now that it's released, and they gave me a key for it, and honestly, it has been delightful. It
Okay, that's
it's
good. I'm
very
glad.
Portal inspired. Um,
Okay.
you can
You
feel
like Portal?
those Portal inspirations. There
Mhm.
even have some of the jokes in the game. But there's also, I feel, a little bit of Talos principle influence there as well because a lot of the game is like you're basically you're some kind of entity that has shown up inside a giant AI. Some
Okay.
some kind of glitch happened and you showed up, and so now you've taken over the robot body that the AI was using to build this structure.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and so basically the AI is like, oh, but this is actually kind of helpful because now you can help me basically run these power lines so that we can power up this machine. And the idea is to like reboot the universe.
Hmm.
Bad things have happened to the universe. And so the main mechanic is just connecting wires. You connect one wire to another, and there's all these different obstacles that you have to get around, and like, moving platforms and stuff like that. And I honestly really have enjoyed it so far.
Okay.
It has this interesting mechanic where you like look at the symbols on the wall to form questions that you can ask the AI in certain rooms, and so that was kind of fun to play with because you could ask it, stupid things that made no sense. It would be like, that doesn't make any sense. Please try again. And I don't know.
Lovely.
This is a 2 dev project, so a duo that has made this, and it's got a lot of heart. Like,
Hmm.
and I didn't feel. I mean, there were a couple puzzles that I definitely spent a chunk of time on, either because I didn't fully understand the roles or because it was a bit of a thinker. Um,
Hmm.
but I felt like I didn't feel like it was punishing me or like
Okay.
bullying me. It felt pretty reasonable.
Okay.
And sometimes, occasionally, if you spend a lot of time in an area, the AI will be like, "Hey, do you want a hint?" Which is pretty nice. But
Okay.
yeah, we'll be finishing. I think we'll probably be finishing that up this week.
Yeah, I wouldn't
If
assume that's a long game.
Yeah, puzzle games tend not to be
Hmm.
for good reason. But when I play
Yeah.
puzzle games, I usually only do a half stream because I find that
Okay.
6 hours of puzzle game is too much.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Yeah, so we did about 3 hours, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. Um,
Nice.
so if anybody's looking for a puzzle game, check out Total Reload, another passion project by indie devs that, in my opinion, has turned out pretty well.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, y'all. That section was super long today. It's fine though. We just had a lot
It's
to
fine.
talk about.
Everything's fine. Yeah.
Well, and to be
The
fair,
whole new year. We haven't spoken on
yeah,
podcasts since last year, you know?
yeah. To be fair, we don't have a lot of in between at the moment. I don't really have. I don't know. I don't think I don't have a hot take, or I don't have a showcase to talk about right now.
Wait. I didn't think of a hot take.
Loona didn't think of a hot take because she's been busy doing 12 days of Loona, so it kind of works that took longer.
I will think of one.
I don't I
I
don't
will find a
I
hot
don't
take in
want
my
a
brain.
random hot take.
No, no. It'll be a good hot take. You watch.
uh, Thankfully,
Open world games are overrated.
that's rude. You're just angry because you don't have time for them.
She says as she
that's
starts withering waves.
that's my hot take.
No, I found it really ironic that I started withering waves today, and I'm really enjoying it because what have I been saying for the past like what 3-4 days?
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
how I'm like really tired of open world games and feeling like I need to go explore every nook and cranny because FOMO, I can't, have the chance of missing something, right? And then I go so hard in exploring that I don't do the story, and by the time I come back to the story, I feel kind of burned out from the world, and then I quit. And yeah, so Wuthering Waves though is nice.
Well, you like what you like.
Yee.
You like what you like. And ultimately it's important, cuz as a streamer sometimes there's a lot of pressure to play like what's popular or what has good numbers. So it's important
It
that
is
sometimes you
true.
play what you want to play.
It's very true. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right. Well, there was my
sorry to
hot
the
take. See, told you I
listeners.
would bring a hot take.
My follower alert went off earlier there.
Did it?
Yeah, just the sound. I have everything turned off, but apparently, yeah. Well, that's fine.
Oh, well.
You get a little
It's New
level
Year
up
and she's
sound.
already slacking.
It's never happened before. All right. I get it. I like open world games. Um They
Mhm.
do take me a long time, obviously, because I mean, even short games take me a long time.
Mhm. Mhm.
But, I I'm glad like Horizon Forbidden West was open world, for example.
Right.
Um I'm glad that Dragon Age wasn't as open world. So
Veilguard?
yeah, Veilguard.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah, I can see
depends on
that.
the story you're writing and the world that you're building as to whether or
Mhm.
not it
Mhm.
needs to be open world, in my opinion, because not everything needs open world. You're right. Like a lot of studios would be like, yeah, we want it to be open world, and it's like, but why? Like you're not filling the world with anything. It doesn't need to be open world.
Like, does Skyrim really need to be open world?
Probably not. Well, I don't know. It was a product of its time.
That was a trap question, says you failed. One of the best parts of Skyrim is the open world.
I don't know. I was always in caves. It didn't feel very open world.
Fair.
Oh
Oh
god, it's been a
goodness.
long time since Skyrim actually. I start to forget.
I mean, they do release a new version every year, so
Yeah.
just wait for next new release.
Yeah, but I don't care to play it.
Fair.
But no, I think that's a fair take on some things. I think it's kind of the thing where it's just like, well, devs need to know what they're trying to build before they decide whether or not
Mhm.
to be open world or not. Because some games do
Mhm.
it really well, but a lot of times it's just like, okay, well, I don't know why this was open world. Like, there's nothing out there.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like I played a game like that recently. By recently, I mean like the past year or so, where I felt like, why is this open world? Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Especially because it was like fake open world. It was like technically open world, but also it just led you down a bunch of essentially corridors. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, this is mm-mm.
Yeah, for me, I'm like,
Like,
well, if
either
you're
commit or don't.
yeah, like for me, I'm like, if you're gonna do open world, there's a couple of core things that I'm looking
You gotta
for.
do it right.
Well, I'm looking for lore, first of all. Like, if you're gonna
Yeah.
have open world, you need to have lore just all over the place for me to
Discoverable
find.
lore. Yeah.
Um, I'm looking for, maybe secret places or like little hidden things. And I'm also looking for environmental storytelling, which is something that, Skyrim, Bethesda in general has always done really well, where it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
give me a scene and let me figure out what happened. Like,
Yeah.
those are three elements for me personally that I'm like, that's kind of what makes or breaks a lot of story or a lot of open world games.
Fair, fair.
But yeah, I
I love
guess
how much you agree with my hot takes.
I think Luna, the problem is that they're not necessarily hot takes. It's just hot
They're
takes in
the
the way that you
hottest of
say them.
takes. They're the hottest of takes
Uh,
that has ever taken.
all right. Well, I think we can move on to upcoming releases. I feel like we've talked a lot about what we've wanted to talk about, right? You got anything else up in that noodle?
No,
No? All right.
no.
Well, good news, chat. Remember how last podcast I was so flabbergasted because we had, like nothing? Everything's
Oh
back.
god.
Everything's back.
We're gonna be here for 2
Yeah, we're
hours.
gonna be here for two. No, I'm just kidding. No, I had to. I had to look around to fill a few, which is why I was glad that you came up with the one that you came up
I
with.
came up with one.
Yeah, that
I I
was
I I added. I contributed.
yeah, it was
Thank
really
you.
helpful.
Yeah.
All right.
I also
So,
actually before we go on to upcoming releases,
uh-huh.
because I know this isn't on the board because I just thought of it during podcast. Tomorrow is an exciting thing. Um, Tomorrow ESO is having their ESO live where they
Right.
are announcing the next big thing.
Right, right, right.
What is happening to ESO in 2026. I'm really excited for it. I think there's gonna be a lot of really cool things. I think a lot of things that the community is gonna be very surprised by, and a lot of things that the community is gonna be very thankful for. So I'm really excited to see what they're announcing, what they're cooking up, and I'm really excited to see the community's reaction. I'm actually gonna be doing a watch along with Tita Gishit, as
Woohoo!
always. We're gonna do our little watch along, and that is gonna be happening tomorrow. Um, I think the live is happening tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central Europe time, 1 p.m. Eastern. No, 3 p.m. Eastern. I don't know anymore. Yes, 3 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern is when the live is happening. And I'm gonna be live starting an hour early to just kind of, get things settled in. But yeah, that's gonna be happening tomorrow on the 7th of January.
All right,
He's
yeah.
alive.
So
Don't miss it.
Elder Scrolls Online players, tune in. I know, yeah, so TZQG and you are doing a collab. I know a bunch of the other ESO streamers are also planning on watch partying it, so plenty of places to get your ESO
Yeah, T and I
news.
have been doing it a fair few times now, and we always enjoy it, and our community seems to always enjoy us doing it together. So we're like, let's do it again.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Well, and hopefully it's extra exciting because it's kind of the first real talk about things since the Writhing Wall finished. So now we get
And
to see
since
what they learned and what they took
and
away
since
from
they
it.
announced that they're stepping away from chapters, so I
Yeah.
feel like everybody's really excited, really antsy to see what this means for the future of ESO.
Although, can we really say they're stepping away from chapters? They just renamed them.
I can't say anything.
I guess we'll see.
We'll
All
have to
right.
watch tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern.
And with that, upcoming games, mostly upcoming indie games for you to consider. Number 1, coming out tomorrow, January 7th, is a game called Bots and Mods. I tried the demo for this, and I found it quite charming. Mostly because, so it's a little game where you're like running a robot workshop, and so you fix people's robots. So you like put them back together and clean them up and repair them and stuff. But it's got a little story to it. Like you're in this little cyberpunk world, and so like you kind of learn this story through helping your customers and through adventuring out in the world. And I don't know, it was just really charming. I vibed with the demo. And I always like a good game where you're, learning the story through repairing stuff and whatnot. It's a lot of good gameplay loops in my opinion. So I'm excited to hopefully check that out at some point and learn the story. Really, I'm loving all the little like
and this is coming
shopkeeper
on
games.
January 7th, and it still has a demo available right now.
Yes, it does. Does indeed.
Nice.
And then next we have January 8th. A game called Pencil Stories. Now, I had actually not...
The image for this looks really cute.
Yeah, I had not heard of this one, which is weird because when I looked at it, I was just like, huh, this is the kind of game that's usually on my radar. It's a hand-drawn game where you play as like a little letter. Your name is Letty, and you go around trying to deliver undeliverable mail by like exploring the world and stuff like that. And so like you as a character, you're like only out at night, so it's just this super calm, just like exploring this world while most people are asleep and trying to figure out where the letters go. I don't know, it looks very charming. That one does not have a demo, but it's coming out January 8th, so add it to your wish list. Check it out. It just looks so cute.
The art for it looks adorable. I'm intrigued by it purely for the art.
Yeah, yeah.
And then...
Yeah, this one's for you.
On January 8th, 1.0 of Cozy Caravan is finally coming out. This 1.0, I'm always confused, but 1.0 basically means they're coming out of early access, right?
Yeah, so basically, generally before a full release, any patches will be like .0 blah 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 or dot whatever. And so they generally do not hit 1.0 until like that is the release patch, basically. The full release patch. So that's why it's more fun to say.
Cozy Caravan is a very cute game, kind of reminiscent a little bit of Animal Crossing. You get to make your own little cozy character, based off of like a bunny or a dog or a goat or a deer, whatever you want, you choose. You could
Frog.
dress them up. And a frog, yes, frogs exist. And you go on a cute little adventure. You with your little trusty caravan, which is carried by a big fluffy bee.
Very cute.
um, you craft hearty meals, you run little market stalls, and you share your goodies with the townsfolk. It looks super, super cute. I played this on the very first day of early access, and there were a lot of bugs. But since then, I know my friend No Nordenheim has been playing it a bunch, and he said that they have basically worked out all of the bugs and that it's a wonderful game now. So I highly, highly recommend if you're looking for something that's like, cozy adventure, Animal Crossing esque inspired ish. Um, Try out Cozy Caravan. It is only like I think it's only like $20, something like that. It's not very expensive,
Hmm.
and it's coming out of early access on January 8th.
That's right. I mean, it looks so cute. It was somehow not on my radar until Wholesome Games recently, which I was like,
Yeah.
what? How did I not know? I don't know. Didn't know how I missed it, but
I think
yeah.
I'm gonna be trying it again, honestly,
Oh, crap.
because it does look so cute.
All
What
right.
happened?
I messed up a graphic again, but it's fine. Our next release is January 9th. We've got Pathologic 3. This one does not have a demo. I don't know how that snuck on there. I was moving stuff around, so I just forgot it. Does not have a demo. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. Um these
Disappointment.
games are really interesting. So I played Pathologic Classic
Okay.
a couple years ago cuz like I don't know, I got it for free or something. So I was like, "Oh, I'll try that."
Mhm.
And the story is really intriguing. So basically, each one has a kind of a similar loop where you're a plague doctor during a plague that is uncurable, and you have to try and like survive and like keep people alive. Um, and they're usually on like a time loop. So the newest one,
Okay.
Pathologic 3, you have 12 days to try and figure out what's going on, basically. I don't think you can really find a cure. Maybe, maybe you can a little
Mhm.
bit. It's hard to say. But the reason this one stayed on my radar, because I didn't play through all of Pathologic. Mostly it was an older style game, and it was a little bit confusing. But the
Okay.
world always stuck with me because it was so weird and so intriguing. And so I'm pretty excited for this one because this one is definitely a more modern, like what I expect from these kind of games or what I expect them to look like.
Mhm.
And you've got kind of like you can kind of turn back the clock sometimes to remake decisions and like rewrite the past. And so I feel like it's probably going to have a lot of really weird things that you can do and uncover. And I don't know. I think it'll be really interesting. They are super creepy though, and it's not a Loona game.
Thank you for the disclaimer.
Yeah, they're super creepy. They're very weird, but they're just so intriguing. I don't know. I'm hoping that
Yeah.
this one is good because I'd really like to actually like give one a proper go, just because I've always
Mhm.
loved the concept of them. But yeah, that's January 9th, Pathologic 3. See if you like it. Does not have a demo despite my lying graphic. My
Well,
bad.
well. Seth's trying to fool us all.
Next up, we have a very popular release date, actually, which is January 12th. First game is
January
Confidential
12th. Woo!
Killings. Yeah, Luna's birthday.
Woo! Best day of the year.
uh, so you have a lot of games releasing on your birthday, but I don't know how many of them are specifically Loona
Loona
coded.
games.
We'll see. We'll see. This one is not.
Okay, good start.
Um, We've got confidential killings. Well, this one might not be too bad actually. It's hard to say because it's not scary, but it's a little bit of a darker subject matter. Because you're basically a detective solving a series of murders in Hollywood. So it's got the classic like detective board, the classic point and click mechanics where you can check evidence and study the crime scene and stuff like that. It just looks like a really solid detective game, to be honest. Okay. I have not had a chance to try the demo, but I'm pretty sure I just saw the game and was like, yep, that looks like a good detective game, and immediately added it to my wish list. So yeah, that's January 12th. If you want a detective game, solve some murders, you can try out the demo today, and maybe buy the game on the 12th if you vibe with it. Let me swap over this graphic real quick. This graphic. Do I have the right one? No.
I believe. No?
No. Well, no, I put the same one twice for some reason.
Oh, she's being real smart today.
Did I not download part 2? Well, because I had to fix them. When you were like, "Oh, Cozy Caravan," and I was like, "Oh crap, yeah, okay, cool." And so I had to shift a bunch of them.
I thought I did a good.
You did. Keep chat busy for a second.
Hello, chat. This is the Pixel Yaps podcast. We are live every second Tuesday. And we upload every second Wednesday, basically the day after podcast. We upload on a YouTube and maybe Spotify. If Spotify wants to behave. And I'm Loonaromi. I'm the fairy VTuber that yaps a little bit, and then I have the co-host here, which is Cesire. She is the forest gremlin witch frog that is obsessed with indie cozy games, and she talks a lot about them. And
yeah, I take on many forms. Thank you, Loona. Nailed it. All right. Okay, so here we go. This is the proper one. I'm so sorry. All right.
Doing it live.
Last couple of releases. Many of these I'm actually familiar with, which is exciting. January 12th again. Big hops. Big hypes for big hops. This little game looks absolutely delightful. I never did try the demo. Yes, it's a frog. I never did try the demo, but I've been watching the developer on Blue Sky. And their game just looks so fun because you're a frog. It's you're like an old school kind of platformer, like think of like more of the Nintendo 64 kind of open world platformer games, like like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff like that. It's like that. So you use your tongue to like grab onto stuff, like to swing yourself along and whatnot, and you have like all these cute little things that you can interact with and puzzles to solve. It looks like a delightful homage to some of those older games that a lot of us played growing up.
Okay.
And it's a frog protagonist, so obviously I'm into it.
Obviously. How could you not be?
Yeah, it just looks so charming. And like honestly, watching their development has been really cool, just seeing where they started and how far they've come. Very, very neat. They do have a demo that's still up, so you can try it before you buy it, see if you're into the type of platforming that it provides.
Nice.
Yeah. This next game I accidentally found, and it's actually kind of exciting.
What's it about? Bubble yoga?
Yeah, it's like a Baba Yaga play on Baba Yaga. But this is actually a student project, so it's going to be free. I'm fairly certain. Cute. It was a student project of a group of like I don't know how many people they had actually. They created it in 6 weeks.
Oh wow.
And it's just this really cute little game where it's a 1 to 2 or it's a 2-player co-op game, couch co-op. And you're both these little ravens, and you're chained together. So you have to try to solve the puzzles together and rescue or capture all these woodland children and break a curse so that you can go back to doing witchy things.
Cute and creepy.
It looks really cute. Nothing about it really says creepy to me. It looks like a lot of fun. But I always like it when the student projects actually release. They go that extra mile, you know. So yeah, that's Bubba Yuga. It'll be
Baba
I'm
Yuga.
pretty sure it's gonna be free when it comes out. I'm like 99.9% sure. Um, so check it out. See if you like it. Play with a friend.
Yay. I think
Um,
the next one, like the writing of it, rings the bell. Looks familiar.
yeah. So the next one is Kajora. This is actually what I did try a demo for it. Oh, gosh, I don't know if it was early 2025 or or late 2024. I don't know. I tried a demo for it because the publishers reached out to me. I've worked with them a couple times. Um and it was
Mm-hmm.
so neat. It's a cute little game where you're playing as a young girl named Kajora, and you find out that your village is trapped in a time loop. And so you and your friends are the only
Okay.
ones who seem to know that it's happening. And so you have to go
Oh.
try and break the loop basically and figure out what's going on. And so it's just kind of a like a little bit of puzzles, a little bit of it's not really it says puzzle platformer, but I don't remember much platforming. It's mostly just puzzles. And really really cute little dialogue. Um Also the art style is really it's kind of like older cartoons. That kind of
Mm-hmm.
hand
Mm-hmm.
drawn, you know. It's just
Oh,
very
that's
very
cool.
charming.
I like that.
Yeah, and so I really enjoyed the demo. I've been watching the game for a while to wait for it to come out. So we'll probably end up
Mm-hmm.
playing it pretty if not right at release, then pretty soon after cuz it was really charming. So yeah, that's
Nice. Yeah.
Kajora.
If you want your cozy game fix, you're in not just cozy game, but like indie game fix.
Indie games really.
Tess has got you covered.
Yeah, it has a demo,
You will
so the demo is
find
still out. You can try it out.
you'll find the most obscure games on our channel, and you're gonna be like, "What the heck is this?" And next thing you know, you're buying it and playing it, and you're obsessed with it.
Somebody's got to help them.
Next one is On Together, and we actually tried this one together, didn't
We
we?
did, yeah.
Yeah, it has a demo out coming out January 19th. It's a co-working game. I have been seeing this advertised up and down on my
It's
TikTok.
so cute.
It's really cute and it's so much fun seeing so many creators get into it and using it on the stream for a co-working game. It is um it's a co-working game, you know, like Spirit City, except in this one
You can
it's
be
like
with
what
your
this kind of
friends.
park or something, and you can be with your friends. Yeah, you can be around all around the same table or in the library room near the separate table, or meet up at the cafe that exists in game and stuff. It's really really cute.
Yeah, and so it has some like cute little mini games for when you need to take a break from working.
Hmm.
It's got like the Pomodoro timers, the checklist. It has a
Hmm.
journaling
Hmm.
function if you're into journaling. But it's just a really cute way. So like me and my friends do co-work together. We co-work
Hmm.
together usually Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we just pop into the Discord. And so I really love that these kinds of games are becoming more popular because you know, it's just that extra visual representation of like being together and hanging out together while we're
Yeah.
accomplishing tasks. And it's just so charming. And the art style for
Hmm.
this game is so cute. I can't wait
And
to
it's
see the
almost
things
like
that weren't in the demo.
little gummies a little bit. It's really cute.
Yeah. So if you need some help with your productivity or you just want a nice fun little area to play with your friends and you know shoot some hoops or fly with bubble gum, check out On Together when it comes out on January 19th, or better yet, check out the demo today and see if you vibe with it. Last but certainly not least, we have Lunars, which is a the ultimate zodiac party.
Named after me. Hmm.
I
Hmm.
got to play this game. I think it was Tiny Teams is where I got it. Um and I actually was able to get some playtest keys for my friends as well so that they could try
Oh,
it.
nice.
And it is so freaking fun. It's like Mario Party. Your little
Okay.
plushy stuffed animals, different animals of the zodiac, and it just has like a bunch of mini games and the Mario board and
Mhm.
yeah, it's they have like a bunch of skins that you can earn through playing the game, so that you can be a little bit more unique. And the mini games that we got to play were really, really fun. And actually, the playtest keys that we had gave us all of the cosmetics to try out, which was delightful.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it has like doesn't have a price yet. There's a demo available,
Yeah.
and there's also a playtest available that you can request to join. I'm guessing if you request a playtest,
I
you'll
think
probably
it's
get
the
access to all the stuff.
Yeah, yeah, and I know they have some beta stuff coming up this
Okay.
year before early access. Oh, okay, cool. They announced it. So January 9th to the 13th is a closed beta, so like technically I think you just need to request access to the playtest.
Mhm.
But January 16th to the 19th is an open beta for everybody, like up until
Okay.
release. So if you want to try it out with some friends. It honestly, I really liked it. I'm gonna grab it for sure because I just had so much fun, and I've always loved Mario Party. But the problem with Mario
Same.
Party is it's on Nintendo, and not everybody
Mhm.
has a Nintendo. So
Mhm.
I'm really glad that this one's coming out, and it's coming out in early access, which in my opinion is a good thing because
Mhm.
it means that they can add some more stuff that like the community wants to see and mini games that we're into. But even when I played it months ago, it was already in a really good place.
Okay.
Like I don't think we ran into many bugs. We got to play a variety of mini games. Like it already kind of felt like full release. So I'm really
Okay.
excited to see what they've been doing in the months since to get it ready for early access release. And I hope they do well because it's a really charming
It
game.
looks cute. Yeah, it looks cute for sure.
Well, and party games can be really hard because there's a lot of party games, and how do you keep people playing yours? It's just a difficult question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, those are some. There are actually a lot of games releasing between now and our next podcast, but those are some of the upcoming games that we know about and wanted you to know about. Um,
You can always check on Steam or just Google upcoming games in January 2026. If you're looking for a
yeah,
more extensive list.
I'm gonna try to get better
But
about
yeah.
posting these lists onto my Blue Sky as well, so that
Mhm.
it's in a readable format. But
That's a good idea.
yeah, uh, we had a little bit of a scuffed first episode of the year, but you know what? I think that's fitting.
It needs to we need a little bit of scuff. If we start being too perfect every single time, it's not a good road to be on
No,
because
it's
then when we
yeah.
have scuff, people will call it out straight away. So a little bit of scuff is healthy.
Although it's funny because I was like, oh, this episode will probably be shorter because we don't have a bunch of stuff to talk about. Wrong.
Funny. Funny,
It
funny,
turns
funny
out
girl.
Luna and I can yap all day. We could yap all day. We got no shortage of gaming topics to yap with you
No, no,
about.
we do not.
But
No, we
like
do not.
Luna said earlier, if you want to try and help direct our yapping, if there's something you want to hear about, something you want us to talk about, please let us know, in any of the places you can contact us. Comments on
Mhm,
YouTube, the
mhm,
Twitch
mhm,
channel, our Discords, whatever you're in.
mhm. Let us know.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that has been, right? Or we
Yeah.
don't have anything else,
No,
right? That's it.
that's a
That's
yap.
it. That's a yap.
That's a yap.
Episode 1 of season 2 or episode 16. I don't think we've decided yet.
I honestly think I'm just gonna keep counting them down. I don't
Episode
know if
16. Yeah.
yeah, I don't think seasons is a way to go when with
It's fair,
podcasts.
fair. Fair, fair.
Yeah, so
Episode 16 of Pixel Yaps is a wrap. Thank you so much for hanging out, for tuning in. I am Loonaromi. Call me Luna, and you can find me on Twitch about 3 to 4 days a week on twitch.tv/Loonaromi, or on Blue Sky, on Twitter, on TikTok, on YouTube. I'm Loonaromi everywhere. And this is my co-host.
Hello, I'm Cesire. You can find me streaming 5 days a week at twitch.tv/itsatree with 3 E's. You can also
Okay.
catch my shorts on YouTube at It's a Cesare. I am Cesare on Blue Sky. And yeah, those are the places. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time with more yapping and who knows what else.